Hello, friends and family of Second Presbyterian Church. My name is Cindy Odell, and I'm here with my son,
Hi.
Ryan Odell. And we are here to lead you through a breath and yoga movement series as part of Camp Compassion. We look forward to sharing with you this mini series that is going to teach you about yoga, but about breath and about movement and about compassion. So thank you for joining us. We're going to start by sharing with you about yoga. Yoga began as a spiritual practice in ancient India, centering on bringing the mind, body, and spirit into oneness with the divine. This meaningful practice has grown globally with people of all faiths and belief systems, finding nourishment in different variations, a powerful reminder of how we learn from one another. When we say namaste, we connect with siblings all around the world. Breathing is the heart of yoga, and breath itself is a physical way to receive and release. As we reflect on the ways compassion makes us accept, release, and welcome, we will focus on breath alongside some basic yoga poses. Ryan is going to demonstrate the yoga poses as I lead you through this little mini practice. Ryan, can you go to the mat?
Yes.
We're going to start in a seated position. Your legs can be crossed or they can be just straight out in front of you. Set up tall, and you can bring your hands onto your knees or into your heart center or whatever is comfortable. Your eyes may stay open or maybe you'll close them. Take a breath in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breath in and breath out. Your body's compassion has a gift of welcome. Breathe in one more time, this gift, and breathe out. Slowly make your way to tabletop, to child's pose. Let's make your way to child's pose position. Come onto your knees and then sit back onto your heels. Reach your fingers long on the mat in front of you. Take your forehead all the way down to the earth. And any modification here, if this is not comfortable, just go to where your body feels a good stretch. Take a couple breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Child's pose is a position where we connect with God's creation, the earth, and God's spirit within each of us as we bow our bodies and our hearts. Take one more breath in. Breathe out. Make your way up to tabletop. Coming up to all fours, coming onto your knees and your hands. Ryan, can you walk? Yeah, thank you. Walk back so everybody can see you. This is called tabletop pose. Breathe in here and breathe out. The table is a place of regrounding. Feel your steadiness. There is room for everyone at God's table. From this pose of tabletop, push yourself back into downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up, and press the earth away from you. If this pose is too hard for any reason or too challenging, you're welcome to stay in tabletop. It's perfectly fine. Breathe in and breathe out. We let ourselves be stretched and prepared to see what's to come. From here, come down to low plank. You can bring your knees down to the ground. Ryan will demonstrate that one first. You can have on your hands, come up onto your hands, just like you were, Ryan. Come up onto your knees and and then, yes, great. And then the high plank, you can just lift your knees off the ground. That's also an option. And stack your shoulders over your wrist. So Ryan, walk your wrists back a little bit more underneath your shoulders. Or take your shoulders over your wrist. Try that. Yeah, there you go. That's a great plank. Option to stay right there or bring your knees to the ground. Breathe in, breathe out. Straighten your arms and come into upward facing dog. Come all the way down to your belly and into upward facing dog. Upward facing dog. There you go. And now, can you bring your hands to the ground and do upward facing dog? Yeah, upward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. We face the sun and welcome what this day holds for us. Make your way back into downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, lift your hips high. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk your feet to your fingers. Come all the way up to standing mountain pose. Reach your fingertips all the way up. Look up to the sky. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Breathe out. One more time. Reach your fingers all the way up. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Breathe out. You are welcome to move through that series of poses again if you would like. Keep your hands at your heart. The light in us honors and sees the light in each of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste is a traditional greeting that we say at the end of class. That's another way to see that God sees each and every one of us. We hope you have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you back here for our next class. Namaste.
Namaste, everybody.